思考这个过程，所以我们就是在 brainstorm， 我们在头脑风暴 different ideas about how you're gonna do a project. So the first one, podcast. I don't know any of you, have you done podcast before? Does anybody have a podcast program here? 有人在做 podcast 的吗？现在 ？Okay, no.
做过，但是没有。
有做过 ？Yes, continue. 然后呢？
因为有些节目不一定会有人看，所以人气就可以继续做。
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's good. Why I chose podcast? Because I think podcast is one of the project that you need to be cross-disciplinary. 你需要很跨域的思维 because it doesn't involve just music. It involves a lot of things, which I'm going to share with you later. But before I share, I want you to discuss and talk about yourself first. 就是我想邀请你们 two people in a team. So I want you to discuss if you have the chance to do a podcast. What would you like to do? How are you going to do it?
I want to mention one of our graduate students not here today.
Okay.
But he will watch our recording.
Hi.
Jimmy, you.
Jimmy,
他是广电系的。
Okay.
对，所以他们那个好像有课程设计上有规定，他们要做 podcast.
Yeah, it's a very good practice.
他们有一些什么台长的训练的。
Good, so you guys haven't done it. Unfortunately, he's not here. The professional one is not here. That's okay. So it's okay. I'm here to help. So some things you can think about. So first, think about the format and the title. Format 就是什么样的形式 I'll share with you some of the format. And the title 我们想要什么样类型，什么样的标题 Okay, and then plan your topics. 那在这个节目标题下 what kind of things you want to talk about? 你要企划你的节目 What are you going to talk about? It's going to go for a period of time, right? 就是你不是只做一集 Podcast is kind of, it's like I've been doing podcasts for 2 years now. So I've been doing it. And it's really hard to keep up. 很难一直更新，因为真的头洗下去你就要一直继续，真的有时候就好累哦。But yeah, so think about the topics. And think about the topics that you can continue for a long time. So that's something I want you to remind you. Record, how are you going to record? What kind of equipment you want to use? And how to promote, that's the hardest part. That's, I think, the most difficult part. Okay, so some thoughts you can think about. What interests or inspires you? 你可以想几个方向来，你觉得什么东西对你是有兴趣的，你自己会受到启发的。How often will you upload? 你多久要更新一次？这些都是可以去思考的。How much you can invest? 你可以花多少钱在你的设备上？And because people do listen to your quality, right? If you have good quality, audience want to listen more. But if very bad quality, even though they're not professionals, they'll skip it. Yeah. And then how much time can you put in? 你有多少时间可以做？ How to promote, like I said. What kind of program information? 你想要什么样的类型 So I can share with you some of the format. Health, 身心灵，这个是很有名的 Rachel， 她超多订阅数，很厉害。You know him? Do you know her? You listen to her?
No.
Before you go to sleep? Yeah, I heard it. She's pretty good. She's the kind of program. My friend asked me to do it. They said I have a good voice. 我朋友都叫我去做这个，订阅率很高。Okay, so the health, that's me. Children education. The second one is me. 洋葱人小律师。Or the interview, or critic 评论类的。Informational, or music. Talk about music. Investment 股癌超厉害，number one in podcast. 他的收入都是从 podcast 来。Story 这个 GK 爸爸 is very good too. He has like 100万订阅，我现在列的除了我以外，他们很多个都是100万订阅。And then basically they don't have to work. The only thing they do is podcast.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Categories. Who decided this?
No. Basically, if you go to the podcast, it will has different categories for you. But this is I just pick up some. 我只是自己选的。
Not labeled by yourself.
Yeah, I label by myself, but I pick up the more popular ones. 就比较常看到的我 pick up. But 当然 of course, you can have your own category. If you can create one, great.
Because I have subscribed your channel, right? So in my feeling, your channel is both story
and children
and
music
and health.
And health.
Yeah,
Really?
Some some content is for children health. For children.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I do have a lot of adults listen to my program. They say it's very good for sleeping. 有些大人听我节目都说好好睡哦， so maybe I can put in the health category. So this is some of the format you can think about, and how to find a topic. This is what I was thinking when I decided my topic. 我在决定我的主题的时候，我是有想过这些事情的。So first, you need to think about yourself, like your identity, 你的身份，比如说。Like GK 爸爸，我刚刚分享，他是因为he started the podcast because he's a dad, he's a father. 他开始那个节目是因为他成为一个爸爸 and then he wants to share stories with his kids, so he started. And then he writes songs for the story. 然后他就变超红，就是超多订阅数。And then his occupation, you can think about your occupation like you write music for theater. Maybe that's something you can talk about. Your 休闲角色 like my husband, he really loves plants. 他很喜欢植物，我老公。So maybe you can talk about plants for the podcast. Anything is possible. And you can think about how to select your topic is your interest. 你喜欢的跟市场需求，市场你讲这个东西 ，Yeah, you can do it. But then does the market want to listen to it? We don't know. Something you have to try. 因为 when I did my program, 的确我的节目在儿童教育里没有跟我一样。I'll share with you later what I do. 因为我有先做调查过。And then also is something that I like to do. 我很幸运，就是我真的是有去想过市场没有 ，Okay, that I can do that. 兴趣 ，Okay, I like to share that. And then it's something that I'm good at. 所以我有找到 my sweet spot. 我们说这是 sweet spot， 就是甜蜜的点，交叉点。If you can find your sweet spot， 我觉得这只是一个 for podcast, but then for anything that you do, this is something I think you can take in mind. 我觉得做任何事情都可以从这个方向去思考了。And then if you can find that sweet spot, then try. And then 我很幸运是我2年前开始做之后，的确到现在，当然我没有到100万，可是的确真的有非常非常多的回馈。我现在大概累计了到今天应该8万多聆听次数吧，在儿童教育类算是就是我们会看到在后台 we can see like the range. Yeah, I'm like the quite high rank. 对 ，so. And I enjoy doing it. So this is something I want you to think about. So I want you to pair up with your partner or maybe 3 of you if you are one odd out, or 请你们组队来讨论，或者你想要自己想一个也可以，up to you. I will give you like about 5 minutes or 10 minutes to think about it yourself. And then, yeah, please, thank you. And then I would like to ask you to share what you thought about. And then I'll share what I did. 我会跟你们分享我整个过程，怎么步骤怎么做 later after you share. Okay, any questions? 有没有不清楚的 ？Like you don't know what to talk. You can team up. 你可以一组，或者是 you already have idea you want to do it yourself. That's fine.
Or even you are not in the same group, you still can discuss.
Yeah. So work with your partner.
Like a friend.
Okay, yeah, you can talk. Okay, I'll give you about 5 minutes, maybe to 10 minutes, and I'll come around and then